Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Anya, I'm a Tekken competitive player, content creator, and everything in between. And today I have a quick tutorial, tips, whatever you want to call it, for the key charge in Tekken 8, and I guess Tekken in general. You guys have probably seen this before. I think it's commonly used as a taunt nowadays, but that is not. And yes, maybe somebody's trying to make fun of you or trying to make you angry, etc. But that is not really what this is for. So key charge, how do you do it? You press the 4 buttons all together, and that's just 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, so both punches and both kicks at the same time. If you actually want to do this kind of often, whether you want to use it as a taunt or you actually want to do a setup with it, I do recommend, if you can, that you set it up on a bind. So just go to your controller setup, and right here you're just gonna set it up to something. I have it on a trigger right now for video purposes. So yeah, you're gonna see those sparks on the hands of the character, and that means you are ready for a key charge setup. So what happens when you have this activated and your hands are sparkly like that? So two very important things. Number one, you cannot block. That is very important. You cannot block once you have activated key charge. So even if you want to use it as a taunt, be careful. Be very careful with it, okay? You cannot block at all. Now, the second thing that's very important about this is that once you have it activated, whatever you do is going to be a counter hit. If you land a hit, it's going to be a counter hit. So how do we want to use this? I would say figure out two things that are quick or that just make sense to you, that are counter hit launchers, one low and one mid. You can experiment with this, you can do whatever you want really, but I would say this is like a good structure to start with, right? So for Asuka, for example, you want to do something like this, like a, I don't know, a can down back 4-3, something like that, because you know the first hit, the low, is a counter hit, then the second one is gonna be a full launcher, and then with Asuka or June you can also do this, so a mid and a low, right? This mid or this low, and whatever you want to do really, but that's just an example. So that's what you got to start with, the mid and the low. Now there's gonna be some instances where it's a better idea to try to do it, and again, this is very risky. This is not something you have to do. It's just something that is cool to do, that might be, you know, that might save you, that might get you, like, you know, a big comeback. If you want to try it out, you just want to risk it all, it's super risky, so please keep that in mind. Now, some ways in which you might want to try to do this is once you finish your combo. So just gonna do that wall carry, get your opponent to the wall, you finish your combo, or maybe you don't even finish it completely, and there you go, you try it. You try it, it can be the mid or the low. So again, you do your combo, you finish it, or don't even finish it, and you just mash it. It doesn't have to be at the wall. It can be anytime you finish a combo, or when your opponent is grounded, right? It doesn't really have to be a combo. You basically, it can be a grab, like just your opponent is grounded. That is a good moment to try and surprise them, and you know the timing can change. There are some people that just don't wake up fast at all, ever. They're just gonna lay on the ground for 2 minutes. I know that the rounds are shorter than that, but yes, they're just gonna lay on the ground forever. But you gotta figure out their timing, right? And there's some people that see you key charge, they know what you're trying to do, and they're not gonna stand up, so maybe you want to just try to hit them on the ground instead. Might be kind of like a trick to get a free hit on the ground. You can see what you can do depending on your opponent. Now, a good way to do it is also whenever you have a balcony break or a floor break, etc. So you might want to do something that pushes your opponent, and then you try it out, right? Like you break the balcony, and then you finish your combo, or you just push them away a little bit at the end of the combo instead of doing the max damage possible, and then you try to fish for the counter hit and just try it out. No, that is the basics of it. If you don't play Asuka, you're good to go. But uh, if you play Asuka, you might have seen this as well. She has something that is called the ultimate tackle. So in this game, it's actually pretty easy. The only thing you have to do to try and land this tackle is mash key charge. So if you have a key charge button, you just keep mashing it. You just keep mashing it and mashing it and mashing it. Okay. So you do have to have key charge, and then you do it again, and then she's just gonna go ahead and do that for you. So yeah, that's a very easy setup, extra setup that you can do with Asuka. And of course, every character is gonna have their peculiarities and things that you can just test out and try out and see if it works. Again, it's very risky. People might launch you. It might not work at all against certain opponents, but you know, it's always good to have a trick under the sleeve that you can try out just for fun, or just to try and save that set and just do a comeback. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, or tips, whatever you want to call it. If you like the vibes out here, I really do appreciate if you guys subscribe and like the video. I will see you guys very soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.